Now, I'm gonna be honest, I wish I said this, but I didn't say it. I saw somebody on Twitter say it. Now, somebody said that Kim Burrell is the Azalea Banks of gospel.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Because every time she trended, it'd be for some bullshit. It was so much stupid things happening this week that I was like, should I even make a video about this shit? And I guess we going to. Now, before we get into it, I just want to let y'all know that the House of the Dragon trailer came out, and I'm going to get through this video. I'm literally going to get through this video as quick as I can, because over on youtube.com/AvatarAdrian, I want to talk about it. Like I said, my goal for the end of this month is to at least reach 5,000 subscribers. But yeah, if you're looking for me to talk about the House of the Dragon trailer on this video, I'm not really going to do it. I'm going to do it on my other channel. Make sure you check out my Patreon as well. All that stuff is in my description. I put up a podcast episode yesterday over there exclusively. Also, my shirt is for my ebooks for my fantasy. It's supposed to be a series, but I only have one ebook out right now. I'm literally working on a sequel right now. I know, I'm halfway done. Please don't hate me. But yeah, all that shit is my description. Let's get into what's going on. So yeah, like I said, House of the Dragon trailer came out. There's gonna be a whole bunch of Comic-Con stuff coming out. I will be talking about that on my other channel. Real quick, I'm gonna talk about Kim Burrell. I have not, and I do not really spend a whole lot of time over there in the gospel realm. Y'all already know that shit makes my skin crawl. I literally have a mental, I don't know, is there such thing as a mental allergic reaction to gospel music, anything, preaching, all that shit? It's giving me very much hives. That's what it's giving me. You talk about a pandemic, it's giving me hives, right? So I guess, like we said, Kim Burrell only trends when she say some heinous, crazy, stupid shit. She was in there, but I mean, it's not like she is so different from the rest of these people who be on the pulpit, right? It's just that I guess she got some kind of notoriety. Child, she was in there talking about all type of anti-vax shit, girl. She was walking by faith. You're going to be walking and coughing. The fuck are you talking about? Walking by faith. She was in there, she basically called her congregation members ugly. But she said it was humorous in her like weird ass non-apology. She said it was, girl, she said that y'all ugliness is being covered up by them big ass church hats. That's what she told, and y'all sitting there listening to her. Y'all sitting there listening to her. Anyway, and she also said that when you make friends, you need to like basically do an interview. Like, how long have you been broke? Do you live in a house or a trailer park? Is your light bill in your name or is it in your little cousin's name? Like, that's what she was saying. I'm just like, now, out of all the things, I don't think black church leadership should be talking about money in any capacity. Y'all be sucking offering out of these people's, y'all be sucking the coin out of these people's purses and pockets for a building fund, for a building that don't ever get built. Y'all be riding around these Benzes and Rolls Royces and shit. Y'all be riding around in the nicest cars in y'all congregation, taking the bus to church. Y'all be having these people in the pews singing about, I pray for increase, while rolling around in their money. While rolling around in their money, preaching anti-science to a whole group of people who it's just like, you have got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. So yeah, they was dragging her ass. They was dragging Kim Burrell all this week. They was dragging her ass. But I don't know, like I said, what did they say? If you want to get rich or if you want to make a whole bunch of money, make a religion. And listen, the swindlers are doing what the swindlers do. And I don't know, every time some weird pastor trends or, you know, some weird church official gets on the news for doing some crazy weird shit, it's like, what are you like, why are y'all surprised that this is what con artists do? Like, this is normal behavior for them. So when they trend and all these people are like, oh my God, how could this? It's like, bitch, this is how they make their coin. Like, this is how they make their living, sweetie. All right, so speaking of swindlers, right? Apparently news came out that Kevin Samuels passed, the cause of his death was hypertension, right? And of course, when you take that, let me make sure, because when you take that piece of news and you lob it to the timeline, you lob it to social media, they're going to get on that ass. Now, it would be different if Kevin Samuels was not a person while his heart was still beating, even though those walls were a little thick, like they said. if Kevin Samuels was a person who had a nice spirit, he did not use his time to talk shit about black women, specifically women who are on the heavy set side, women who are single when they're 30 plus. He would the misogynoir, just the overall hatred of women and insecurity. I feel like if he did not dedicate his every living waking moment, right, to just shitting on black women, these same black women who are getting shat on would not be shitting on him in death. That's and I don't understand why people are so pressed and so mad. Bitch, you are over here saying that these women, these specific kinds of women were going to die alone, and that's exactly what happened to his ass. So you want these black women who are being ridiculed by so many of Kevin Samuels' disciples and by Kevin Samuels himself, you want these black women to just like, to not say anything, to just shut up and take it? Like, girl, they are literally making fun of his ass as we speak right now, and his disciples are mad as hell in the comments. So it's okay if y'all laugh at the expense of other people and black women and all that shit, but when black women take that same energy and lob it right back to y'all, it's an issue too. It's an issue then. Like my good sis Ocean Kelly said in our song Multiverse of Cuntness.
Niggas that follow Dr. Umar and Kevin Samuels always got the worst.
And that song, by the way, is also in my description box. You can go ahead and stream it, add it to your library, get into it. Especially if you're a Marvel nerd, get into it. I mean, if you don't want to get dragged in death, don't do dumb shit in life. But yeah, that's what I call hypertension, the silent killer child. It will sneak up on your ass, especially if we're talking about, no shade. We just talking about straight men. A lot of they don't like to go to the doctor. They don't like to get, oh my God. Like, so outside of the fact that this man was absolutely ridiculous and crazy and had a nasty ass spirit, what we can draw from it, if we're gonna draw something from it, it's just like, if you can, just keep up on your health, check up on your shit. Don't let anti-science ass Kim Burrell and people like that dissuade you from going to get your checkups. If you know, there are a lot of people who this healthcare system is fucked up. So if you don't have access to it, that's one thing. But if you do have access to it, try to keep up on your shit. Don't listen to Kim Burrell's stupid ass. Oh yeah, and real quick. Also, since we're talking about health and all that stuff, this monkeypox shit ain't no game. It's being framed right now as some type of gay disease, as some type of STI, gay STI. It is not a fucking STI, okay? I want y'all to understand that. If you have the ability to get vaccinated, please do it. It's not no game, and pretending like only homos can get it is just, what do you think is going to happen? So we all need to do what we need to do. Cause this shit, especially if the way that they handle COVID is any clue as to how they're about to handle this shit or not handle it, seek out your resources for yourself and try and get this shit taken care of, because they are letting this shit run rampant. I promise you. Kelly Rowland, she was asked like what's going on with Beyonce's album, like what's going on with that, and this was her response.
How is it?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
How's that out?
You want to bring me?
She was like, I don't know what do you mean? I don't know what y'all talking about. You wanna break my son? And the interviewer was also like, well, he was implying that Destiny Child should go on tour. And I was like, yeah, why not? He was like, y'all kids are old enough, y'all can do it. And Kelly was like, why don't you just come to the rehearsal? You'll be at the rehearsals, Dan. You do the rehearsal. So, I don't know, that would be cute. Anything with Destiny Child, I was like, that would be cute, but I'm sure they're just, I wonder, like, after you make a certain amount of money and after you did a certain amount of things in your career, it must be annoying everybody all in your face again talking about, oh, I want to go on tour. You want to go on tour? You want to go on tour? You want to go on tour? When you have a whole family, you got kids. I know that must be annoying, but still at the same time, do you want to go on tour? And real quick, since we're talking about Kelly Rowland, y'all remember that whole, I don't know why I say y'all remember that, because it literally just happened this week. But that whole thing with Sesame Place and how they had them people walking around there ignoring them black girls, and then black families posted their pictures of, because this has come from Essence. However, multiple black families went on to share videos showing similar experiences with their children being ignored at other Sesame Place parades, right? So that whole entire thing, I cannot imagine. You know how racist you have to be really racist to be be looking at a bunch of kids and not wanting to comfort them or, you know, make their day while you're walking around as a whole entire Muppet? You know how you know how racist you have to be? Anyway, so Kelly Rowland said, let me see what she said. If it were her, the whole parade would have been in flames. And she said, did you see that ridiculous apology that they had? She said, I was livid. And I know me personally, I would have burned the place down. I said it before and I really mean it. She said also, I wasn't trying to give it any more attention. I really wasn't, but those little girls, they deserve an apology. This has come from, like I said, Essence. A new statement from the nonprofit organization behind Sesame Street in response to the incident said, we have been in contact with Sesame Place, our licensed park partner, and they have assured us that they will conduct bias training and a thorough review of the ways in which they engage with families and guests. It's like, girl, what are you talking about? They're kids. They're kids. We're gonna do bias training and we're gonna see how we interact with families and guests. What you mean black families and black guests? How racist do you have to be? That shit is crazy. This is crazy. I am totally on the same page with Kelly Rowland. Anyway, y'all, that's all the foolishness I want to talk about. That's it. That's it. I gotta go make this a House of Dragon video for Avatar Adrian. Love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Ladies, can you fuck me in your all black Mercedes? You can take my soul, just let me be first lady.